Hello again. So, since I'm up all night, I'm scrolling, of course, and all I know is the title says, Man Terrified as His Disgusting Charges Are Read Out Loud. So, let's listen together. It's already been playing for about 24 seconds.
Good to be on behalf of Mr. Elder. My recommendation for the people?
Your Honor, the people are recommending a remand in this case. As I stated before, I see it is on Odyssey, a second case for CSC1, different victim. This case involves a child that was under 13 years old.
I did not know this was another one.
Mr. Elder was an employee of the family business. Allegedly, these assaults began when she was between 9-10 years old and continued to the age of 11. I understand this case is from 2017, but I do understand that the fact that this is very common for a child to withhold information until they're ready to talk and speak. And in this matter, she did come forward. And like I said, also, Your Honor, as you can see on Odyssey, I know that the court, it appears, has not signed it. But I do take that away from it. I see that this case is extremely concerning because she knows him, obviously was a family friend, worked in that business, and allegedly took advantage of a young child. And so for that reason, Your Honor, I'm asking for a remand in this matter.
Stop no time soon, man. We got to be more careful with our kids.
Your Honor, my client is presumed innocent
and we got to protect people that can't protect themselves, like, we adults, or weaker adults. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to call nobody weak, I'm just saying.
It took them this long until April 16th to sign, because everything in the report I see says 2017. I don't see things happen. There's not much in this report, Your Honor. To be honest, it's a very short report for such a serious allegation, life offense. It's a very short report and way shorter than we usually would get for these type of offenses. Now, we weren't there. Everyone's presumed innocent unless proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. I can tell you he's not on probation or parole or nothing.
On behalf of the people.
Dusk Shab on behalf of Mr. Nolan, who is full reading, understands
so raggedy. I thought about downloading editing app and give it a try.
People are asking for a remand.
I mean, this is what I do. I might as well be good at it.
This young girl was 13 at the time. The defendant was the boyfriend of the mother who lived with the complainant for over 9 years.
Something tells me this was clickbait.
And I'm not going to read into the court. The court can read what occurred and what she had disclosed during a forensic interview back in 2023.
I have the complaint when it says a he.
Oh, that's the other case. Okay, I'm sorry. There are two cases that are in Odyssey. And so this, obviously, that hasn't been walked over as well. So this one is a 9-year-old boy. He's a little boy. And I'm not going to go through the allegations that are in the IR based on him being a minor.
This what be pissing me off about
this is, in fact, when mother would go to work,
men that do this,
and he allegedly cared for the children and had custody and control over the children.
You was a little boy?
And as you can see, he would allegedly perform sexual acts on a child, and this came out in a
can
kid's
you imagine?
This is part of a
can you fathom? Can you remember?
Remand in this matter.
You know.
My client is 44 years old, and he's not on probation or parole,
being
and there's no prior criminal
a vulnerable
history.
Little one.
Your Honor, this case is a reissue. This was dismissed without prejudice on January
when you
12,
really ain't got
for insufficient
many
evidence.
reasons to feel that way, because everything being taken care of for you, but
and here we are again. It was not dismissed for
because you can't defend yourself against a big person.
It was dismissed for insufficient evidence at what stage in the proceeding?
I mean,
Criminal examination trial.
You
What?
can't
Let me see where it
imagine
was dismissed
being
for insufficient evidence. I have it
one
on
of the
January
kids
12,
around
2024.
your
Let me
kid
pull up
that
the
you're
ROA
making weird,
so I can get you exactly
or
what
around the
that
kid
was.
that you're
And
making
while
into
I
a
do that,
weirdo.
I'm gonna argue
You don't
that
even care that you're not going to be
his
around that
child's
kid,
mother
around
lied
those
to
other
CPS
kids that
to
are going to
get
notice
heat
that
off of
that
her,
he's weird,
and that is why
or
we are
that
here
she's
today.
weird because you
He
made him weird,
actually is the primary
touching them and not
caregiver
protecting them and
for his
shit, and a
special
man
needs
touching a
son,
boy and
and
shit.
he's not the
Now, if
complaining
he chooses
witness.
to be gay when
And
he grow up,
there's a
that's
reason
different. Let me
why
pause
he
this
is
because
that
it's
person
loud.
and that they allow him to be that person.
And we talking about that. They ain't changing it. Like, I'm just saying, man, think about the fact that boy got a whole situation. You can't even help him out of a lot of situations because of he's growing up. You're making him into a weirdo by being a grown man touching a boy, and then he's going to go hang out with his friends, and he's confused, crushing on him and shit, becoming the weirdo that likes boys while you're still a kid, and then it's going to be something they're making fun of and laughing at. Like this, likens his chances of suicide and depression and abandonment and being a weirdo that takes the love and the sex or hides it. You don't care that you're making this person into a weird person. Yes, they're a child that you're taking advantage of right now, but why the fuck don't you think beyond that? You think this is happening to this kid and it's all gonna be left and said and done right then and there? No, you're damaging the fuck out of the person. He's not gonna be a kid forever. You're damaging a person. You're building a broken something. Like, it ain't about popularity and stuff, but get in their shoes for a second and think about how you felt or how you would feel. You would have rather been popular, or if not, at the very least, you don't want to be the low man in it all. You'd rather be, you know what I'm saying? A nerd orc. You feel me? But that weird kid that you're making into a weirdo because they don't know how to respond, don't know how to initiate things, they don't know how to express, explain, convey feelings and emotions. They ain't allowed to process what you're doing, how they feeling. They haven't even been able to do that with little bitty things. And here you are introducing them to something they will not do just once. This is what makes that action diabolical. Because whether they wanted it or not, that won't be something they do once. Thanks a lot.